Okay, good. Now, suspect number 3, pronoun agreement and ambiguity. When you communicate, it's vital that you're not being unclear. Now, this might come across as something that's very obvious, but grammatically speaking, it can be quite subtle. Ambiguity is extremely distracting in professional and academic communication. The listener or reader does not want to have to think too hard about what you really mean, and particularly what you're referring to in the case when you use a pronoun. Unfortunately, in everyday English, we misuse pronouns, and sometimes people need to ask to clarify who or what we are referring to. So here are 2 simple rules to remember. Rule number 1, only use a pronoun when there is no doubt who or what it refers to. So when you write something, it needs to be absolutely clear. There can be no doubt, otherwise in academic English it very easily will be considered a mistake. Rule number 2, always use the correct case, singular or plural. Pretty obvious, but occasionally we can make bad mistakes. Okay, rule 1, example 1. The hyena and mature lion cub circled each other with much interest, only for it to realize it was too big to attack. So yeah, okay, we're pretty sure that we're considering the hyena realizes something. So in the correct case, we would actually make that clear because we can't assume it in the original one. This may seem a little bit pedantic or stupid to you, but unfortunately the grammar has to be correct when you're writing or speaking. Correct version, the hyena and mature lion cub circled one another with much interest, only for the hyena to realize the cub was too big to attack. Occasionally students say to me, Tim, I was taught not to repeat subjects and to use pronouns because it sounds bad or it's not correct. Yeah, in some situations, of course, we want to use the pronoun because it's considered a more sophisticated way of referring to subjects than repeating the subject. Apart from in the situation, guys, and this is hugely important, where there's ambiguity. So just trust us on that. It's something we look for in the essays, and with repeated mistakes, your score starts to go down. Example 2. Neither Gerald nor his brother enjoys Thanksgiving dinner, semicolon. Nevertheless, he has always, so you begin to see the pattern here, he has always helped his mother prepare the decorations. We don't know there who he refers to. It could be Gerald or it could be his brother. The correct version, make sure you write or say who the actual pronoun would refer to. If you need to correct yourself, do so. Neither Gerald nor his brother enjoys Thanksgiving dinner, semicolon. Nevertheless, Gerald has always helped his mother prepare the decorations. So there's absolutely no ambiguity there as to who is doing what. Rule 2, always use correct case, singular or plural. So here we go. Example 3, the board has sworn to guide the initiates to the best of their ability. Okay, now a lot of people again will say, yeah, but the board has many members and you know what we mean when we say there, we're referring to the board. Well, actually the board is a collection acting as a singular entity. Hence, in this sentence, it should be it. The board has sworn to guide the initiates to the best of its ability. All right, so just think about that if you need to. Next, final example in this particular part for Rule 2, pronoun agreement, example 4. Each boy and girl in the class has to choose at least 2 famous people from history to write a summer project on, regardless of their favorite era. Again, the main subject is not boys and girls. The main subject is each boy, okay, and each girl. The word each, the word every, each and every one, for example, refers to one separately within the whole group. So in this case, to avoid any issues, we say regardless of his or her favorite era. So you can see that in the correct version. All right, so this was quite a short one. Go ahead and look back at the examples, think about the rules, and then go and apply them in the quiz in the supplementary material.